love.
The Paragon line returns after a couple-year hiatus with the Paragon Shadow, which is dropping on June 12th. Angel loves the big, strong ASIMs, and she's the type of bowler they're designed for in the first place. I'm also going to try to refine the look you get at it, so let me know what you think. You know by now that I'm the tech guy that shoots you straight, and that's one thing that won't change. It's all about the ball reaction and getting you what you need. I have a full review up front and then a live commentary in the back half of the video. We are at Royal Crest Lanes in Lawrence, Kansas on the Kegel Chromium Challenge pattern. It's 42 feet long, 25.5 mils. The graph is also linked in the description if you want all of the pattern details. The Paragon Shadow is a strong asymmetric hybrid. It features the I-Core 3.0, which is an evolution of the 2.0 from the Paradox line. The 15-pound numbers are a low 2.486, so 248, 249, what have you, or G for strong and early rolling and revving, a very high 056 differential for a lot of flare to expose plenty of fresh cover to the lane on every rotation to help increase traction, and a medium 015 int diff for a solid but not extreme amount of torque to help the ball finish with authority. The cover is the hybrid version of the Criterion, the original Criterion cover stock, which is QR12 with HK22C, so very strong base cover in addition to HK22, in addition to the extra strong and dynamic cohesion additive. It comes at 1500 grit, but Angel always likes to start at 1000 on the Diamond Dust pads, so it's a little duller than it comes out of the box. Remember, box surface is just a suggestion. Some people like trying it out of the box first, and other people never throw anything out of the box. But in this situation, it comes pretty chalky out of the box to begin with, and I can't say I saw any real difference after it came off the resurfacing machine. I'm going to try to structure things more and ramble less. We're going to talk some general reaction characteristics, then what conditions and situations it'll be best in, which bowler types it'll fit for, pros and cons, what it compares to, so on and so forth. This ball very much resembles the prototypical asymmetric track look. It definitely reminds me of what the other Paragons looked like, the Paradoxes, the Criterions, and the Theorem Pearl more so than the original Theorem, but it's that hockey stick kind of look that's very readable. It skids, then it has a defined reaction, and is directional on the back end, so it doesn't want to straighten out or go forward, but it doesn't necessarily want to be super continuous either. It just kind of goes in the direction that you roll it. It is, again, that very hook set kind of look, and I think that the Brunswick brands have the corner on the market when it comes to balls that both hook and finish strongly down lane. The Shadow absolutely digs in and hooks as much as you're going to get a ball to hook, but it also really pops and hits down lane, which gives you a best of both worlds type of deal. That means the Paragon Shadow is absolutely a fresh condition ball for the longest and heaviest conditions, and is a great option for if smoother, heavier oil balls are getting to the pocket, but they aren't really finishing with any conviction or power, but the lanes aren't ready for you to ball down yet. Now for someone like Angel with medium to lower speed and revs, it's going to look good on this condition too. If you have a similar game to hers, you know it doesn't take much oil to cause problems for you. If you have higher speed and a lower rev rate, this is going to be a great match for you too, because you need stuff to both hook and shape. And typically for somebody that throws it hard but doesn't get a ton of revs on it, you either get balls that hook enough but don't finish, or you get balls that finish but aren't usually strong enough, so you end up trapped. It's obviously going to be best for the rev and power challenged, but it doesn't seem to be oppressively strong or early either, so I don't think it means that a low speed and or high rev bowler can't use it. You're just going to need an awful lot of oil. For the pros section, this means it's going to hook. It's going to punch on the back end, and it's going to give you exactly what you want from a strong sanded track ASIM. It even looks visually like a Paradox Black, so if you have trouble with getting balls to move, if you can't make this one move, it's not the ball's fault. Also, because it is so reminiscent of balls that have come before it, you know what you're getting, though the cohesion additive amps it up. For the cons, it's going to hook and punch on the back end, so it's probably going to be too strong for a lot of people on a lot of regular league conditions. Angel will be able to use it on the fresh in league, so medium to lower revs and medium to higher speed should still be fine, especially if you typically use stuff like this, but it's a lot of ball. Also, because it is so reminiscent of previous releases, it might feel redundant. If you took this ball, the Theorem Pearl, the Criterion Hybrid, and Criterion all to 2000 grit, they're all going to feel really similar because they all shape virtually identically, and at the same surface, they'll be very similar in strength as well. In addition to the trackballs I mentioned, it's also quite similar to the Rally that just released from Columbia, though the Shadow is sharper on the back end, and Brunswick's Hypnotize, which is a little cleaner and maybe a board or two weaker, so it's kind of a combination of those two. Same general archy hook set shape, same strength as the Rally, but also punchy on the back end like the Hypnotize. It's also in the same territory as Radical's Zigzag Solid, Hammer's Pure Envy, so on and so forth. So to recap, very strong and punchy sanded hook set ASIM. It's going to need a lot of oil or a lack of power from the bowler or both to be at its best. It'll be good on fresh conditions of any difficulty as long as you have the oil for it. It is absolutely what you'd expect from a sanded track ASIM, so if you like those other balls I mentioned, you'll like this one. As always, lots of great stuff in the description. I've appreciated you all using my CoolWick code as often as you have. Most of the credit I get from your purchases goes to providing jerseys for the Youth League at Royal Crest every year, so I am paying it forward.
I will take your kindness and pay it forward.
I've also really liked a lot of the stuff I've been using from Genesis. A big fan of their tapes and chamois and the Sport 3-ball mod roller. I still use and love the Nexus Backpack V2 is what's out now. Discount link in the description for that, as well as their journal that's a great tournament companion and pairs really well with the score tracking app. And don't forget the email address for the custom handcrafted items made from bowling balls. The bowling video thing is a lot of time and expense for not a lot in return, so sorry for the ads, but I really do use and like this stuff. I think you will too, and it's a really easy way to support me at the same time, so I appreciate it. The live commentary portion of the video is coming up next with some in-the-moment context and discussion about the ball, so make sure to stick around for that. Once again, the Paragon Shadow releases on June 12th, and if you're going to buy it online, please use the link in the description to Bowler's Mart. That gets me some kickbacks whenever you buy something, so that's also an easy way to support me. Feel free to drop a comment with any questions or feedback you might have. Thanks for watching, and may the strikes be with you. This video was brought to you by Panda Bear Productions. We put the in bowling.
There we go. Sweet. There we go. Sweet.
Looks like it's punchier than the Rally, but not quite as clean and flippy as the Hypnotize.
Yeah, I was just saying, it's like a little bit mesmerized, a little bit hypnotized, a little bit rally. It's a little. Oh, got around that one. Let the ball do the work. Yeah, like that. Oh! Whoops!
It's weird.
There we go. Whoa. All right, that'll work.
How about you?